Are black women aggressive? Absolutely. All I'm giving is an explanation as to where the aggression originates from. That's it. That is not, I did not bash women. I said, are black women aggressive? Yes. Why are they aggressive? Many women are aggressive. This is where I was about to quote Dr. Jordan Peterson. Women, and especially in particular black women, act in a more aggressive manner in the current environment in which we live, because many women, if you talk to them, and obviously you don't know who I am because I started this whole content creation shit from Clubhouse, and I have 19,000 followers there. 87.7% of my following on social media is
Let Go
female.
got more followers than you. What does that mean?
I'm talking about a different app. Okay, so just hear what I'm saying.
I mean, it's a big mass of lies to me at the end of the day. There's two ladies that I'm familiar with. Well, I say three that I say they move in their feminine. And I mean, Precious and Lady Di, I see them saying a lot of consistent information in regards to men. But at the end of the day, we know culturally we support homosexuality. We support obesity. We support effeminate men, feminine men. We support us women doing whatever they want to do as a culture. We don't have to say point out anybody on the panel, but as a culture, we support women today being aggressive and doing what they want to do. They can terminate babies. Yeah. They can terminate babies when they want to terminate babies. They can have babies when they want to have babies. It's my body, my choice when they want it. But if a man somehow gets in an entanglement with a woman and the baby occurs, she can force a commitment with that man, talking to a white judge. And I'll say white judge, but I'm just saying white judge because majority of women are following feminism and they're following a law system which is backed by a white infrastructure. But if you have a child with a man, then you should follow that man. So my main point is this: we're following a culture of a toxic feminine society that is ruled by corrupt men. But we can't say that men are ruling and women listen to women today as a whole. I'm not speaking for some of the women on the panel, but as a whole, women are aggressively going against black men, especially. They are not supporting their men. We have to be truthful about that. And there's a lot of simping going on the panel by a few men, and they're flip-flopping. One day you say women don't listen, the next day you say you should lead women and marry them. You contradicting yourself. And then one day you say women are children, and then you tell people they should marry them. But then if you don't feel fit, they don't fit in your standards, then you can quit them, do what's in your best interest for happiness as well too. So it's a lot of this ingenuous conversations that's been happening weekly that we're not together. We know we don't support each other, and we keep coming back here and pretending like we do, and we don't. It's just a lot of lies still. The black community as a whole is in shambles.
Big facts.
I don't disagree with nothing you just said. I don't disagree with a single word you just said.
Yes, you do, because you were back in you and Let Go say the craziest stuff in the world, and I'm saying it respectfully. I'm gonna have a conversation with you as a brother. If you speak to me, I'm not gonna be offended with you. You just you went straight against brothers for a whole almost hour, and then Lapeef JR put a video of you going against women. Let Go do the same thing, and then he go coach women. But
tell them the truth is not.
I didn't cut you off. Hold on. When I finish, you can go. Then he coaches women. But if men are the leaders, what women say shouldn't matter, respectfully to the sisters. I'm saying intuitive men and kings. If you were raised in a household with strong men and a father, and that's intuitive, the woman follows, she don't follow. That's what it should be. It should have nothing to do with what women talking about. And I'm saying respectfully to the women and sisters, there's nothing greater than a divine woman to invest in. But when it comes to sitting at a table with men, it's what the men say or you leave. That's what brothers say on this panel. Then next day they flip and say, hey man, you should have been strong enough. You should have vetted that man, right. That woman. Why'd you quit on that woman? Because she wasn't on my page. She's supposed to be on your page. And if you on her page, she'll leave you whenever she wants because you already lost her. You're not sufficient enough to be her man. You're not sufficient to be a king if she has to lead and make the decisions. And you do flip-flop because when I was on the show with you, you speak about women, but then you said it was a hard time for you to get with a woman. You said that when I was on the panel. So then we're speaking on women.
I said that?
Yes, you said that. I
said it was hard for me to get with a woman?
You were having problems with dealing with women at that current time. I don't know what you're doing right now.
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and listen to what
right.
I'm talking
but
about.
Then brothers on here would tell brothers to be responsible and have discipline. I can bet all my life on it that most of the brothers are not practicing discipline if they're single. I know Let Go isn't. I can bet you not, and I know Israel Show ain't practicing it. But then y'all tell brothers to be disciplined.
How you gonna say that, Ali?
Because I know you not. So
how you know not?
Because we only in two lanes.
I got a vasectomy, sir.
Both women and men. A man.
I got a vasectomy, sir. What are you talking about?
Are you intimate with a woman at this time?
Can you talk to the man?
No, you're not gonna do that to me. You're not gonna do that to me.
They'll put me and you on the screen in a second. Talk to him. Talk to him. He's on the screen with you.
No, let go finish real quick. He's not gonna do this today because we'll go to you.
Talk to Austin, sir.
Well, you ain't really said. See, here's the problem. You made a couple of.
He spoke to me. right? He just spoke
Talk to Austin,
So,
sir.
but he just played victim. You spoke to me and I responded to you and you played victim.
So, hold on a second. Here's the problem.
Austin, don't simp for him right now.
I'm not simping for this
Just
man.
so
I don't
be a
know
man.
what
He
he says half the damn time.
Hold on, what's going on? What's the smoke, sir? Hold on, calm down, sir. Calm down. What you want?
So wait a minute. Wait.
You've been gone for a couple weeks. You
Hold on.
angry.
I'm gonna let y'all talk to each other and decide who's gonna talk to me.
You seem so angry. You ain't been on for a couple weeks. Just get it off your chest.
Listen. Let me say this.
Me and him up here now. Go ahead, bro. Get it off your chest. What's going on?
Yeah, they squabble out here now.
Y'all don't speak like men.
Ali,
I don't speak like a man.
Y'all not credible. No, I bet you if
Lapeef
did a poll,
chest, sir, I'm here. What's going on?
He don't want me to talk when I talk, and
talk
then he cut me off. So if we did a poll,
I'll let you finish.
If we did a poll,
can you just explain what's going on and talk to me? I'm here.
What's
you
up?
talk to him. You acting like a woman.
Bro,
let me hold on a second.
Let go. Who
Think
you want
like
to
a
talk
man,
to?
don't act like a woman.
Hold on a second. If I may, let me come back on the stage.
Hold on, Ali. Me and you are up here. What do you got to say to me? Go.
No, you spoke to me. What do you got to say to me?
I mean, let go.
Are y'all serious right now?
Something to him first. He
What
is telling the truth.
hell
You
is
did say
wrong
something
with
to him.
this dude?
This is like, yo,
Going back. Hold on. Going back to
Let go say you had a vasectomy, like that was stopping him from having.
I just said I have a second because you were
so
talking shit about me.
Okay,
You're lying.
Put me up there. Put me up. I'll get in the box. Put me up there.
No.
You tell a man to practice.
Put me up there.
Who brought Ali up here, bro? God damn.
What are we teaching at the moment? Can I just ask, what are we teaching at the moment? Are we teaching anything?
Hold on a second.
We're not even teaching nothing. What are we teaching? What are we teaching?
What's going on right now is
Oh my God. Like y'all teach.
Guys, hold on right now. Everybody and their mama is trying to get this shit
going
off
on right now.
Okay, everybody.
What you want us to do? What's going on?
Everybody and their mama is trying to get
everybody be quiet right now. Let's go ahead and get back on topic. All right. Go ahead.
Now, what I was saying was to the statement that you made about I flip-flop or whatever. I don't know that you clearly you don't know who the hell I am, which is fine. I don't know that you and I've had we haven't had any conversations. This is the first time I don't even, first time you and I are meeting. Now, you said I'm a man that's led by women.
Brother. Hold on, brother. You just lied. No, we've been on a panel before. This is not the first time we met.
When have you and I been on a panel, sir?
We was on the panel. Sweeney, can you tell him we was on the panel?
When you and I were discussing together? Show me when.
My name is Wes, and I ain't in this mess.
Okay, don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Exactly, because it never happened, which is bullshit. But we're gonna keep going. So now, so moving on, right? In this conversation, I was never going. I think you're misunderstanding. A statement of truth does not mean I'm going against anybody. Are black women aggressive? Absolutely. All I'm giving is an explanation as to where the aggression originates from. That's it. That is not, I did not bash women. I said, are black women aggressive? Yes. Why are they aggressive? Many women are aggressive. This is where I was about to quote Dr. Jordan Peterson. Women, and especially in particular black women, act in a more aggressive manner in the current environment in which we live, because many women, if you talk to them, and obviously you don't know who I am because I started this whole content creation shit from Clubhouse, and I have 19,000 followers there. 87.7% of my following on social media is
that go got more followers than you. What does that mean?
I'm talking about a different app. Okay, so just hear what I'm saying, please. I've had conversations with several women who have stated out of their own mouths that one of the chief reasons they act aggressive is because they do not feel safe enough to be feminine with men. Whether they're telling the truth or not is another fucking story. That is
hold on. I want to say something to that.
I'm not.
Hold on, y'all. We can't
I am engaging one person at a time. I am not sitting here saying they're telling the truth. Right now, I am simply quoting what I've heard from them, from my dominant female-based audience. If they're telling the truth, they're great. If they're not, we can discuss that later.
No,
the net what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, there is truth to that argument, right? If you yourself said it is a woman's nature to be, if it is in her nature to be feminine, if something is done to alter her nature based upon the environment that she's in, you then have to examine that. That's all I'm saying, Mr. Ali. I ain't saying nothing else. If something is done to change her nature, examine what caused it. That's it. So
if a woman has a problem with a man, will she call another man to come beat him up or kill him?
It's a possibility. Here we see that shit. We just saw it, didn't we?
No. So as a man, if you're a man, right, we can, or if another man, we can decide if someone's telling the truth or lying. Correct? From my experience, you said you have countless amount of experience. So is that truthful that men are dangerous towards women as a whole, or are they safe with men as a
When
whole?
it comes to relationships, yes, but both men and women are each other's greatest threat, because the person that's most likely to do harm to you is the person that you're living with or in a relationship with. Yes, that's absolutely true across race. Yes.
No, that's not. No, I asked you as a whole. I didn't ask
as
you
a whole. Yes, my statement stands. When it comes to that specified context,
yes. And you're false too. There's a small demographics of people who are violent towards each other. It's a small demographics of people who murder. It's a small. Let me finish. I'll let you talk. Right. I respected you talking. There's a small percentage of people who great. There's a small percentage of people who are in prison based on those are talking points that a lot of, not the women on here, toxic women will use to emasculate a man or make man look inferior or make men look not dominant. And let me finish before you do all that. It tries to perpetuate men as being aggressive, but most women are still dealing with men. Whether it's on this panel, whether it's off this panel, they're still ending up with babies. They still end up with baby daddies, and they still finding ways to have men help them when they're in violent situations. So as a man, if you're a leader and you have experience, with no disrespect to you, I'm saying in general, I'm not saying pointed to you, then you should know that's not true. And let those know that's not true. That most men and women are not aggressive towards each other.
I think you mistook. I think you didn't listen to what I said. In a relationship context, the person most likely to commit violence against someone is the person you're in a relationship with. That is and I'm speaking there as somebody that can literally just pull law enforcement statistics. Domestic violence partners, it's between the people that you're dealing with. Are random men and women naturally violent towards other random men and women? Fuck no. I wouldn't be dumb enough to say no shit like that. My statement is very specified. It's very confined. So take what I'm actually saying, not what you want to hear.
No, what you're saying still, it only
makes we gotta start to bring it to a close. Final thought, y'all.
I'll just say the last thing. What you're saying is making sense, and regardless to just, if I say me and Israel in the same room, I'm most likely to be able to slap Israel than any other man. It's just something to use that against somebody, just to say
that's
that.
A bad example, brother Ali.
I didn't know when telling the truth was a bad thing.
Israel, I don't mean it like I'm not saying that. I know you're messing with me, but when you're saying that, they're saying that racism, black on black crime is based on relations,
based on proximity.
Exactly. So there's really not black on black crime. It's just the fact that the person that lives next to you is typically
it's still black on black crime. It's just proximity.
No, it's not. Never mind. Go ahead. You got the floor, brother. Do we talk about white on white crime?
Well, here's the thing. What I'm saying is in principle, because we're getting away from the main topic of discussion.
Yo, what has happened, y'all?
Somebody want to make themselves right, so they got to jump through a million different hoops to accomplish the task.